and welcome to a sheepish look at Doom on the Xbox One. I am one more sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a quick look at this fantastic first-person shooter created by id Software, and this game is, oh my god. The best way I can describe it is, oh my god, I played about 3 to 4 hours of the campaign of this game so far, and I'm loving every second of it. And the game, just right from the get-go, there is no major storyline. It just kicks you right into the action. You wake up on a slab and suddenly you pick up a gun and you go to town on enemies, and I love that. Games these days don't really have that sort of pull to them, you know, ladies and gentlemen. They all try to be these Hollywood cinematic pieces, and safely put, Doom is a blast from the past. It is basically a game in a similar style to what a game used to be back in the 90s. It's basically, you get into the game, stories in the background, you don't need to worry about the story whatsoever, you just go out of your way and shoot some demons, and it's absolutely amazing. I've been playing this game, not so much non-stop, because I just can't play games for more than an hour at a time, but I've been playing this game constantly, and I've been enjoying it quite thoroughly, what can I tell you? And generally you're going to be going through each of these stages, collecting secrets and whatnot by exploring the environment, and trust me, the level design is freaking huge in this game. You're going to be picking up loads of interesting guns, you're going to be utilizing those guns, jumping off of walls, doing 360 triple axle backflips, hardcore parkour, in order to kill any enemies that happen to be in each area. And even pick up items such as chainsaws, among other things, in order to cut enemies down and slice and dice your way through each of the massive maps in this game. And honestly, this game, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't really give you any thing about the multiplayer or snap map features of the game, because I haven't played those yet, but you know, I'm just extremely enjoying this one. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's just an absolute blast to play through so far. And it really does harken back to days of old. It really does harken back to first-person shooter level design from back in the 90s, like the original Doom, Wolfenstein, you know, all that kind of good jazz. And it's, honestly, it's a breath of fresh air. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, Doom is just a breath of fresh air in this industry right now, which is oversaturated with things that are extremely linear, Call of Duty-esque shooters, you know, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's good to know that id Software decided to go back to form with this one, go back to the past, if you will. And, honestly, it's just fun. I like it. I like it a lot, because lots of modern FPS games they haven't really gripped me so much, and Doom's just gripped me, you know. And I honestly, if I were to tell you the truth, I haven't enjoyed an FPS game like this since probably Halo 3. You know, so it's been a long time since I've really enjoyed a full-blown FPS title. But, not that FPS titles that recently been released haven't been good. I mean, there's some good ones out there, but this is the first one since Halo 3 that's really gripped me. And I guess the game before Halo 3 that really gripped me was, like, probably the original Doom, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'm just really picky about my first-person shooters, I don't know, but I've been enjoying the game. It's absolutely stunning. I would recommend it. I mean, the level design is just extremely huge, and this caught me by surprise when I picked up the game. You know, I wasn't expecting the level design to be as massive and as exploration focused as it is. There's so many nooks and crannies you can go to, and it's also straightforward enough so you never get lost, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I had one instance where I sort of got lost, and it was just due to my own stupidity at one point, where I was meant to climb this massive tower, and I couldn't figure out where to go, but that was my own stupidity. I wasn't paying attention to the environment very well, but there's hundreds of secrets in the environment to look out for, and I'm just enjoying the level design, basically. It's just really well done, and the game itself is surprisingly fast-paced, you know, folks. It's really fast-paced to go through each of these levels and just find enemies, destroy the enemies, punch enemies out, you know, and it really feels like a 90s arcade shooter style game, you know, folks. Especially concerning there's power-ups and whatnot in each of the maps that you're able to pick up. You can pick up, like, you can also pick up alternate power-ups for your main character as well. It has like a mini upgrade system, so you can upgrade your guns, you can upgrade your main power armor, stuff like that, which I like, you know, folks. But yeah, the game itself is basically you shooting demons. You know, there's no major plot line or anything like that, which I do appreciate. What can I tell you? But yeah, like I said, I currently haven't played the multiplayer yet. I haven't played the snap map features, so I have no idea what they are about. But I will be covering them in due time, because I'm actually working on a review for this game right now. You know, folks, I'm only doing this just to get a little bit of coverage out for the game. Otherwise, I just work on the review directly, and of course, I'm also rendering my videos at this point, so the only thing I can really do is just record my voice, which I'm doing, so you know. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. I love the look as well. I love the way this game feels, and honestly, the only reason I'm playing the console version of it is just because I got the console version for free, but I'm gonna probably pick this up again in the future on the PC. I'm probably gonna dip on the PC version in the future, because this game is extremely fast-paced, and while it's fun enough on the console, I'm enjoying the hell of it on the console, it definitely feels like a game that's more suited to keyboard and mouse controls, so I need to pick up the PC release at some point in the future. But honestly, I'm loving it. I am honestly loving the game through and through, and it's a goal fest as well. I mean, you're running through, destroying enemies with a shotgun, seeing them explode into tiny gibs with blood everywhere. It really fulfills my destructive tendencies, you know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm enjoying it. It's so good. It's so good. And while it does seem like I'm sort of really just gushing at this point, that's all I'm really doing, because, again, I'm rendering right now. I can't do anything with my time, so I might as well just pick up the microphone and gush over this game. What can I tell ya? But, yeah, you can go through all these levels. There's loads of hidden secrets and whatnot. Loads of there's a couple of Easter eggs as well. Actually, I noticed in this game as well, which I don't know if I've captured any footage of it yet. You'll probably see it in the video if I have captured it. But this is sort of like one Easter egg where it just directly references Terminator 2. Like if you jump into a lava pit and you die from the lava pit, Doom guy, the main guy you play as, just sort of gives himself a thumbs up, you know, and it's awesome. This game is just filled with love. It surprised me, actually, because Doom 3, well, it came out over 10 years ago now, I believe. Jesus. But Doom 3 wasn't the most, I'm trying to think of the word. It wasn't the most praised game, you know. It was going in a completely different direction from the Doom series before it, and the Doom series was the typical run and gun series. It was the go-to FPS for going forward and shooting everything, which some people would say is a bit basic, but you know, it's a grandfather of FPS game design pretty much. But so you can't really complain about the basicness. And honestly, if a game's just running forward and shooting, that's all a shooter really needs to be, you know. The bonuses are the stories and stuff. As long as the level design's interesting enough, it doesn't really matter how basic the main gameplay is. But, you know, it's basically a game that's caught me by surprise, you know, folks. I was a little bit hyped for this game. Like, I've played a bit of the Doom beta before I actually, the game came out, and I enjoyed that for what it was. But the beta didn't seem like the best. You know, it seemed like I had a couple of issues with it, but the main game come out, and all of my worries about the game, they're just gone completely. Every little worry I had about the single player campaign just slipped away, and I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. I'm a little bit concerned about how the multiplayer is going to do, but if the multiplayer isn't that great anyway, at least I can guarantee that if this was a single player only game, it would be 10 out of 10. You know, folks. Or at least I would probably give it 10 out of 10 if I had a rating system, but I don't know. I don't do rating systems. Rating systems I don't think are really necessary in this day and age. But honestly, I love it. I'm enjoying it to no end, and each of the stages has been taking me about half an hour to an hour to complete as well. So the stages aren't these tiny worlds you go in, they're these massive, not so much labyrinths, because the game always tells you where you're meant to go next, but they're this massive, just sort of area that you can explore and just find hidden nooks and crannies and stuff in, you know. And it's surprisingly vertical as well. I was expecting like a hallway FPS when I first got into the game, but no, there's like a lot of verticality to this level design. For example, I find myself occasionally jumping up to higher ledges and whatnot, and I was surprised at that, honestly, truth be told. And I do love the chainsaw, because the chainsaw is just amazing. Like, during the course of the game, I think you get... I don't know how many weapons you get, because I haven't beat the game, but you get quite a few weapons. And, when you run out of ammo with each of those weapons, you can sort of use your chainsaw as like a temporary power-up to rip through any enemies you see. And they will just explode into this, not so much a pile, but they'll just explode into this mass of ammunition that you can absorb into your skin, you know, ladies and gentlemen, which, I think is pretty damn tubular, if I do say so myself. You know, it's pretty awesome, what can I say? And if it isn't obvious enough, this Sheepish look is pre-recorded because of, reasons, basically. I'm lazy, and I don't want to go... Because I'm recording all my footage now for the main review, I don't really want to go and do this live, because it'll screw up with my mojo, if you will. I want to keep I like to keep my mind... Not so much mine, but I like to keep my footage in a certain way, you know, folks, and if I did a Sheepish look at that was live, that would ruin my way of doing that, which is kind of annoying, but, yeah, this is Doom. It's a pretty fun game. It's... Sorry for the only 10-minute video. I don't want to go too in depth with that, but yeah, it's I'm enjoying it so far, and so far I would recommend it. But if anyone's interested in hearing more about my thoughts about the game and actually hearing me giving criticisms and stuff as opposed to just gushing about the whole thing, I'm currently working on my review for the game, and that should be out. Honestly, I have no idea how long until that's coming out, but I should say within the week. It all depends on when I finish this game, when I get enough time to to try out the snap map and multiplayer features as well. So, yeah, I got a review coming out either this week or next week, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone wants to hear my final and proper actual thought-together thoughts, because I'm sort of rambling in front of a microphone right now. So, yeah, there's a review coming soon if anyone's interested in that. That's all I'm really getting at. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And I'll probably catch you all again in a different Sheepish look at. Which, honestly, I don't know what it's going to be, but I do want to do these sort of videos a little bit more. Because of, these sort of Sheepish look at videos... They're easy to make, if I'm to be perfectly honest. It's just a matter of me rambling into a microphone, grabbing footage, and just splicing it all together and then uploading it, so... And plus, I do want to use this to show off more games as well, because doing my just Let's Plays and doing just my reviews, because both of those take exceptional amounts of work. Doing something like this to be able to show off more stuff, I think people would like, so, I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments for any active subscribers and whatnot. Hey, my phone's going. But, yeah, as I said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, and shut up, phone. I will catch you all again. Yeah. Bye!
You've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. Between our world and theirs.